An anime cosplayer is no longer with us, and it's because of racism. Ashley, who went by the username SquidKid1111, she was a cosplayer that cosplayed anime characters. Some of her cosplays include Nami from One Piece, Ochako from My Hero Academia, Rize from Chainsaw Man, Mao Mao from The Apothecary Diaries, as well as video game characters. Her cosplays are amazing. If we scroll through her page, you guys cannot tell me these aren't good cosplays. But wait, some people will say they aren't good because she's black. Unfortunately, racism is still very much a thing in today's world. Ashley's family made a post announcing the passing of Ashley. They revealed in a recent story post that she received many disgusting racist comments. I'm not going to put the comments on screen, but just know they are disgusting. All these comments built up dark thoughts within Ashley, and she decided to exit the world by her own hands. Something like this should never happen in the anime, gaming, cosplaying community. Fans should be able to cosplay any character that they like, and they shouldn't have to worry about receiving racist comments. Ashley, may you rest in peace. Your cosplays will be admired by many people around the world. Don't worry.
So as you guys can see, I'm cosplaying as Robin. Now, Robin is typically drawn as a white character, whether it's Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, or Damian Wayne. They are all visibly drawn as white characters. Me, I'm a black man, and I am dressed as Robin, because Robin's one of my favorite fictional characters out of the DC Comics universe. It is okay for me to cosplay as a fictional character that has a different skin tone than me. It's absolutely fine. I don't have to paint my whole entire body white. I don't have to undergo skin treatment so I can visibly look like Robin. No, I can remain as a black man, being a fan of a fictional character, and put on the costume to represent him. I am not committing a crime. I am not causing any harm. People are not going to die of cancer by me wearing a costume of a fictional character. It is okay for people to cosplay as fictional characters, even if they are drawn in a different skin tone than yours. Comic books, animated shows, anime, comic-based films, video games, they are for everybody. You cannot gatekeep these IPs. You cannot gatekeep these characters because they were released for everybody. It would be foolish and stupid for any company to release something specifically based for a audience, let's say a non-diverse audience. Their target audience is this specific race, this specific ethnicity. It would be so stupid for a company to just release something for that group of people, because how is that company going to reach success? When Marvel Comics, DC Comics, any of these anime companies, when they release things, it is for the general public because they are banking on the general public to buy and support their products. It's a business. So they want the money from everybody, not just for a non-diverse group of people. It's released for the public. Everybody can buy them. Everybody can consume them. Everybody can appreciate them. You cannot gatekeep these things because they're not specifically for you. They're for everybody. So with that being said, there should be no reason why any cosplayer, specifically black women cosplayers, are getting all sorts of vitriol, all sorts of hate, all sorts of cyberbullying, all sorts of racism, because an ignorant individual feel that black women do not have the right to cosplay as a character that's not a black woman. That's stupid. That's absolutely stupid.
Hello, monkey. Broly is not black. All right, now I gotta respond. Like, why are you doing this? What's your problem? What? I'm just being canonically accurate. It's not that serious.
Now listen up. You already know it's difficult being a nerd. Everybody does not share the same interests of you, and they look at you crazy. They try to isolate you because they do not understand why you're so passionate about one or several different things in the comic world universe or in the anime universe. So it's already difficult being a nerd. But try being a black nerd. Try being a black nerd. Try being a blurred. I know from my personal experience as a black man who is an unapologetic nerd, it is extremely difficult trying to navigate this space because a lot of people have formed in their minds what a black man should act like, how a black man should carry himself. The common two highly sensationalized stereotypes. They expect black men to be heavily involved in sports, specifically football or basketball, or they expect black men to be thugs, raced in the streets, walking around with our pants sagging, walking around with a gun on our hip, walking around disrespecting black women, calling them bitches and hoes. Those, to me, are the two main stereotypes that a lot of people think black men should operate. That's the specific mode that they see black men in. And for some reason, if you go against those very ignorant and monolithic stereotypes, they question your masculinity. They question your sexuality. And it's like, whoa, where did all this come from? I just said I like Superman and X-Men. Why everybody mad? You know, and they may get to the point where they want to chastise you, where they may want to pick on you, where they may want to mock you. Mainly, they might want to bully you. I know for me, my personal experience, the most offensive thing that anybody has ever said to me, this is way worse than being called the N-word, is being told that you are acting white or trying to act white because you are so involved in anything that's comic book related. It's just foolish. And granted, this is just something that I dealt with in middle school and high school, but I didn't have to go through that in college because my friends would know. They come to my dorm, you're going to see my J. Cole CDs, you're going to see my Drake CDs, and you're going to see my X-Men comic books right there on full display. But you know, the ignorance that you experience in middle school and high school, whatever your interests are, if it's not the popular interest, it's going to make people uncomfortable. And when people get uncomfortable, they will tap into the behavior of trying to bully people or mock people because it's like you're doing something different than the formula that was sensationalized in the media concerning black men. And so it's considered a problem. So it's very tough as a black nerd trying to navigate this space. And I can't even speak on the experience of a black woman who's a nerd because I'm not a black woman, but I can only imagine that they've probably gone through similar things like me or even worse.
Black cosplayers are just trying to have fun online too. But your fun comes at someone else's expense. And you don't know what somebody is dealing with offline. They could be battling anxiety, depression, or just real life struggle. And you can sit up here and say, oh, it's just one comment. But psychology literally shows us that one negative comment outweighs 5 to 10 positive ones. And when you add likes, shares, and retweets to that, you're amplifying it, you're normalizing it, and you're literally opening the door for people with negative intentions to come in and pile on top of that comment.
When you're in this nerd space, you, no matter what your race is, no matter what your ethnicity is, no matter who you are, you should be granted the opportunity to thrive. You should have the opportunity to enjoy the things that you are extremely passionate about. But a benefit is to have dialogue with other people that you may not interact with on a daily, and that you can have open, active, positive dialogue with people that share the same interests of you. It is a joy for me to be having conversations with people that may look like me, with people that may not look like me, and we are talking about the X-Men. I love the X-Men. I am obsessed with the X-Men. And being in the nerd world and finding other people that are my age, that are younger than me, that are my skin complexion, that are different skin complexion, to watch them and to talk with them and to see the demonstration of how passionate they are about the X-Men as me It's a joyous occasion. Everybody in this space should have the chance to experience this. It's a beautiful situation. And there's no room for hate. There's no room for racism at all. And to all the trolls, the bots, the idiots that are spewing out hate comments against the black individuals who are dressing up as anime characters or any type of nerd-based characters, let's talk about that. Anime are majority Asian characters, specifically Japanese Asian characters. So explain to me, why is it okay for white people to dress up as anime characters, even though these characters are not white? But it's not okay for black people to dress up as anime characters, because these anime characters are neither black or white. So if we can't do it, what the makes you think that you can do it? You see the hypocrisy in the situation? Doesn't make any sense. Nobody should be regulating what people should and should not do concerning fictional characters. We're all in this space together. We all have a commonality of loving these fictional characters. And if people decide to cosplay and dress up as them, they can. If people decide to read their comics, they can. If people decide to watch their movies, they can. If people decide to make a YouTube or make a Twitch or make a TikTok account and discuss these things, they're allowed to do so. There's no reason why hate is being spewed at all. Listen, to all my nerds out there, to all my black nerds out there, specifically to all my black women nerds out there, let me just say this. Continue to do you. Don't let people that you don't even know dictate your life. Don't do it. You're in this space to experience joy, and you deserve the joy. Now, these are public platforms, and when you're on a public platform, you got to understand and acknowledge that anybody does have the ability to say what they want to say. They shouldn't. Nobody should be giving out unwarranted opinions because it doesn't affect your personal life. So why are you spewing hate? But yeah, these public platforms, they can usher in anybody. Anybody has the ability to say what they want to say. And my advice is to, one, don't read the comment section. Don't read it. Just post your content and go. It's a waste of time. It's a cause on your mental health. And the energy that you're using to scroll through the comments, that can be the same energy used to work on the next drop. Whether it's the video, whether it's the costume, whether it's whatever. Don't read the comment section. I do know that Instagram has a lot of tools where you can, control the comment section, maybe limit only ushering comments from the people that's following you, only ushering comments from the people that's sharing different interests in you. It's so many tools that Instagram has. Research those tools and try to utilize it. I wouldn't suggest turning the comment section off because comments help with engagement. So it's no reason to cut it off. Don't hurt your own growth on your channel just because of ignorance. But like I said, there are different tools out there where you can kind of control the amount of feedback that you get on your posts. I do not know if TikTok has those tools. I am on TikTok, but I haven't used the app in like 2 years. But just research. But the overall point is, don't let anybody steal your joy. Don't allow people the opportunity to make you not enjoy the things that you love and the things that you're passionate about. Don't allow it. Don't give them that power. If they want to hate, let them hate from outside the club because they really can't get in. My condolences, my heart, my prayers goes out to the family of Squid Kid. That was the individual that took their own life due to racism online because they decided to dress as an anime character and they are a black person. And I just want to end this video off showcasing the many black women cosplayers that are so damn talented. I just want to shout them off. I don't have a big platform, but at least I have something. I just want to take this opportunity to highlight their accounts and just create a space for all of us to just thrive and just love on each other. We're all nerds in this community.
This is just your reminder that cosplay is for everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. Doesn't matter your body size, your race, your skin complexion, your disability, sexual orientation, or gender identity. It is for you, and cosplay is for everyone. As a Black cosplayer myself, I have also received tons of racist comments on my videos and my photos. And just to highlight how deep this goes, even when I cosplay original characters, which is often, I love cosplaying fantasy and original characters, I will still get racist comments on those. I remember posting a fairy princess look, and I got a variety of comments saying that people like me should not be cosplaying fairy princesses. You should go and cosplay an ogre or a troll instead. The biggest thing now, I believe, is to make sure to foster community within cosplay spaces. My DMs are open. If you want to share your successes, if you want to share something sad, if you want to vent about how crazy sometimes this cosplay world is, my DMs are open. Sometimes online cosplay spaces can feel so isolating. And I never want someone to feel that isolated. So my DMs are open if you need any kind of extra or additional support. You are not alone, and you belong here with us.
Does to you, if the world does it to you long enough and effectively enough, you begin to do it to yourself. They think it's important to be white, and you think it's important to be white. They think it is shameful to be black, and you think it is shameful to be black.
That was the visionary poet James Baldwin, talking about how discrimination from others can make you doubt yourself in the same way. And even though he was a different type of nerd, I think his words apply to any black person that gets called weird in the modern day. We get told, black people don't talk like this. Black people don't listen to that type of music. We get told we're not welcome in certain fandoms. And when we pop up in fantasy or digital realities, we get told it's forced diversity and we make things lower quality. Please don't lose your own voice to the volume of other people's negativity. The way you show up in this world isn't an inconvenience or a liability. It's holy. In all of your weirdness, you are a gift to your community. Don't let anyone steal your story.